Hi, I'm Rachel Tackley. I'm the creative director of Riverside Studios.
Hiya, I'm Phoebe Stringer, the programme manager at Riverside Studios.
And then we have to look.
The first question is, what is Bitesize?
So, Bitesize was an idea we had a couple of years ago to try to engage with people who are potentially taking a show to Edinburgh. So we wanted to do something where producers could come along, take a bit of a risk, do stuff perhaps that was in the early stages of development, and that we would create a platform where we could do 2 or 3 shows a night. People could come and they could buy a ticket for 1 show or for 2 shows, or all 3, stay and have a drink, and that producers and creatives would be able to kind of put their work in front of an audience for the first time, which I didn't think there were many opportunities for people to do that, and we thought if we timed it just before Edinburgh, then it could be for pre-Edinburgh shows. But it doesn't matter if the shows aren't going to Edinburgh; they can be just early stage development stuff, and I think we have an audience for that. So yeah, that's what Bitesize is.
Cool.
What do you think Bitesize is?
Well, it's my first year programming it this year, so there's a lot to learn. But for me, I think Bitesize is an opportunity for people to put something on in front of a London audience, to get feedback or to be able to develop the show further beyond Riverside and beyond Bitesize, and also an opportunity for all creatives to kind of be in the same space, shared space, network, get to know each other, from techies and operators to directors, producers, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the things we learned from the first year was, wouldn't it be nice if we made it all kind of like feel much more familial, so that we have an opportunity, kind of get together at the beginning and the end, so that indeed, different creatives could kind of come together and chat a bit, because it can be quite a lonely existence creating work in a vacuum.
It can be.
So it's kind of, hopefully it addresses some of that.
Definitely. So what are we looking for? What do we want to see?
Well, it was really interesting because the first couple of years, it hasn't really been, it's been very much open access. But of course, the more applications we get, the more that's going to be difficult. So, but essentially it would have to be, I guess we all know what the constraints of going to Edinburgh are. So it'd have to be quite short, kind of able to turn around quite quickly. You get your kind of tech slot, but once you've done that, you need to be able to kind of, I don't know, I think we're probably looking for things that are an hour or so, or maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. No interval. We've got to be able to put on at least 2 shows a night, I would think. And something that, I think for me, something that plays to Riverside, it's kind of its kooky history of doing kind of slightly experimental. I mean, for me personally, the weirder the better.
The weirder the better.
Yeah, totally. And also playing with different art forms. Maybe they can be multidisciplinary. They don't have to be one straight art form or the other. We've had some amazing stuff that that's over the last couple of years, and so kooky stuff. What about you?
Yeah, I think, well, in terms of disciplines, anything from music, cabaret, theatre, spoken word, dance, that the whole spectrum of things, anything creative really, would be lovely to see. And I think something lovely experimental pieces would be great, but also some kind of some storytelling that is reflective of the world around us that we're seeing at the minute, and a commentary on it. And
you see, you're going for serious stuff, and I'm going for give me weird.
That's the difference. Serious. I want serious. Give me Shakespeare.
So between us, I think we'll probably nail it.
Yeah. What we want really is a program that has a little bit of something for everyone. So
for sure.
If you're into the serious stuff, then there's something in there for you, and if you want to be taken on a journey, then you've got something there too. So cool.
What's the next question, Phoebe?
Oh yeah, what are you excited for this year in Bitesize? Is there anything that you're really looking forward to?
I really hope some of the people that have been to Bitesize before come back.
Do you? Yes,
returners. We've had a couple of returners in years 1 and 2, so I'm really hoping we get some of them back. I'm really excited for that. And it's weird, there's been a lot of talk, hasn't there, about Edinburgh and the cost of going to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And I think I'm excited for shows that are going as well as those that might not be. I get that it's prohibitively expensive for some producers, and so I'm excited to think maybe there are people who were going to do a show but they were thinking, oh, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to take it to Edinburgh. And I'm excited to think they might think, oh, actually maybe we'll do it for Bitesize instead. So I guess I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be great.
And for more bunnies.
More bunnies.
Definitely want more bunnies.
More bunnies. Hopefully we'll be able to have like an alumni hall of fame.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. We could have photos everywhere.
Yeah, photos. Get everyone to put their handprints in the floor.
Give me more Margaret Thatcher and more bunnies, and I'm happy.
That's the quote. More bunnies and more Margaret Thatcher.
Totally.
Great.
How do people apply?
So if you go onto our website, riversidestudios.co.uk, and you type in Bitesize Festival, you'll be able to find our webpage on it, and there's a link on there. There's 2 links. You can apply via Eventatron or you can apply via Google form. It's a really simple application. We just want to know a bit about your show and a bit about you and what you plan to put on, and the deadline is the 10th of April, so soon-ish.
Totally.
You've got time though.